Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Neptorka for another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction. This time we got some new heroes. I'm completely out of orbs, so I hope it's not someone I really want. Because yeah, I'm out of orbs. I'm still trying to get Summer Ivy and Summer Fjorm, and it's just not going well. So I hope your polls are going better than mine. But let's go ahead and jump right into this and see what new heroes we get. I really thought this would have to be an engage banner, because if it's not, it's gonna have to wait till September. Um, however, it depends on how they want to do the engage banners. Do they want to go nation by nation, or do they want to do a big one with like all the royals on it? So not quite sure what they're gonna go with. You really can't use the first engage banner as any sort of indication of what they may want, because they went with those units on that banner because those units would spoil the least of the game, because they appear right at the beginning of the game. So um, I'm not quite sure what their plan is going to be for it, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what we get, and go from there. So let's go ahead and start. Make sure the volume's down so no one else hears it. Is that engaged music? Yeah. So there's Diamant. Oh man, he looks good. He's one of my favorites.
If you're trying to gauge me for weakness,
like, one of the problems with Engage is that some of the character designs are so amazing, but they're when you put them next to other units, they like it cancels out. Like when you like put Diamant, who's got a really good design, and you put him next to Hortensia, like it just ruins the entire fantasy. It's just awkward. Okay, good. There, yes. Oh no, I have no orbs. So they're going nation by nation, and Citrine, I love Citrine. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Allow me to dazzle you.
I've got nothing left. Lapis. Oh no. Rearmed hero. Okay. Okay.
You don't have to say it. I'm a waste.
Alchrist.
Throw me in the trash.
I'm not a fan of Alchrist. I just don't like the self-pity units at all. It drives me nuts. Wow, he's got a PRF.
I hope this is enough.
He might be better than Diamant. We'll have to see. Double rearmed hero. That's pretty interesting. Okay. I think this unit's really interesting.
Is strange, like a half-remembered dream.
I just wish we knew more about her. I wonder if Beast, the Beast one can be just applied to any. It's probably any cavalry beast, right? I bet that's what it is. But I mean, that's kind of weird because most cavalry beasts have their own PRF to some degree. This is gonna be kind of awkward. Okay. That's interesting. And do we have anyone different here? Oh, the bringing in male Alir, but what is he gonna be, like a? I bet you anything he's just like a freebie unit. It's gonna make some people really salty. Let's see here at the end. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's a 4-star at all. Yeah. Interesting. Well, they had to put some here. And maybe we'll get... No! Poor Lapis! I love Lapis. Oh.
I'll cut you down to size.
Dude, her artwork looks amazing too. Up to 2 times you can choose a focus hero. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Let's go ahead and look through all of the, you know, let's see what we got. They're trying to burn through more orbs before people have a chance to spend money on the Brave Heroes, but, you know, I don't know. Man, I'm just so out of orbs. And if they have another Thief banner, I love the Thief banner last year. I'm just not going to have any orbs.
If you're trying to gauge me for weakness,
Not a huge fan of the Diamond art. His face, to me, is a little wonky, but... Alright, let's take a look. Fair Fight Blade. I wonder if this is like a Lucia clone. Let's see. Accelerate special trigger at start of combat. If unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack, speed, defense, res +5 to unit and deals damage equal to 25% of unit's defense and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 25% of unit's defense. Okay, that's already incredibly good. Who does that? The res, they do it like off of res and reduce damage by res, but I think there's another one that does it by defense. Maybe I'm just crazy, or maybe it's speed. I don't know. Neutralizes, reduces damage by X% effects from units and foes' non-special skills. Wait, let me read that again. And reduces damage from foes' attacks by 25% of units' defense. Neutralizes, reduces damage by X% effects from units and foes' non-special skills. So he can't have any sort of damage reduction that's in his, that's not a special. Okay. So he wrecks Alir pretty hard, right? Female Alir? I could be wrong. Neutralizes effects that guarantee units and foes follow-up attacks and increases speed. The speed difference necessary for a unit and foe to make a follow-up attack by 20 during combat. Whoa, that's a lot to unpack here. Okay, neutralizes effects that guarantee units and foes follow-up attack and increases the speed difference necessary for a unit or a foe to make a follow-up attack by 20%. Oh, okay. So if you want to make a follow-up attack, you gotta have 25 speed more than him. And if he wants to make a follow-up attack, he's got to have it. So this is just it's like another form of Lucia. At start of combat, if unit's HP is plus than or equal to 25% and the unit initiates combat, grants special cooldown 1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25% and foe initiates combat, neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat, and also if unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 10 HP to unit. He's got attack, defense, finish. I thought we already had that. Interesting. Okay, attack, speed, bulwark. Oh man, I'm already kind of nervous. Usually they try and double down like attack, defense, but having it split here makes me feel like his stats are going to be split and then it's going to be weird. Did they show his stat line at all?
if you're trying to gauge me for weakness, try harder.
Let's see. No, they didn't. I'm afraid that everything is going to hinge on his stat line. And his special is everything. So if you can find a way to deny that special,
No less than victory.
he's doomed. Is there something that neutralizes on unit? Wouldn't it be the, I think it's this right here, special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. Okay, man, I don't know. We'll have to see. I honestly don't know how that interacts with guard. I don't know if guard is considered an effect like that, or if it just automatically, if it it's something separate.
No less than victory.
Honestly, I'm just not smart enough to know whether or not how that's gonna work. God, I love her artwork. She's like my favorite unit in the game.
The castle here would make a wonderful venue for a ball.
Her and Lapis. I love her and Lapis. Okay, Tomb of Luxury. Tome of Luxuries. Accelerate special trigger. At start of turn 1, grant special cooldown -2 to unit. At start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants if unit initiates combat. If unit initiates combat, unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack to unit for 1 turn. Okay. After start of turn bonus skills trigger, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants any bonus effects active on unit, including stat bonuses, excluding unit can move one extra space in Pathfinder, to allies within 2 units. Oh. That is so cool. It's like a at least from what I can tell, it's like it's like a buff booster. So you know how you have like a Wi-Fi router, and you put your Wi-Fi router and then you have a booster so that you can get further. It's essentially, at least what I'm seeing here, is like someone will have all of the buffs and they'll boost them, and then it will trigger to this person, and then she'll push it all the way over, which is pretty awesome. So a buff that occurs on a unit 2 spaces away from her can be projected all the way, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. That's pretty cool. To allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants Spectrum 5 to unit during combat and deals damage equal to 15% of unit's res. That's awesome. Special Spiral 4 and Attack Res Oath 4. That is one of the most unique weapons we've had in a long time. So that's pretty cool. That's cool. Okay, all Christ. Like I said, I don't really like Debbie Downer characters.
You don't have to say it. I'm a waste. Just throw me in the trash where I belong.
And a lot of people love him, so. Okay, he's got Arcane Darkbow, Accelerate Special Trigger, effective against. By the way, I'm just now realizing that these people who give IS is starting to do this. These units that give that are rearmed, they're giving PRFs because they can't make the weapons as strong. So it's kind of like the equalizer for the unit, because they're able to give this bow to other people. So, Arcane Darkbow, Accelerate Special Trigger, effective against flying foes at start of combat if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack speed plus 60 unit, neutralizes unit's penalties, and neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat, and also if unit initiates combat, unit can make follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. That's amazing. I love it. Yeah, that's awesome. Deadeye, Flash Sparrow. If unit initiates combat, grants attack speed 70 unit during combat, and also if speed is greater than foe speed, foes is 5 greater than foe speed, grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit during combat. Cool. Get behind me. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts speed defense 5 on foe. Inflicts penalty on foe's defense equal to 30% of foe's defense at the start of combat, and neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. So it's, this unit is really good at tank busting, essentially. Cool. I think he's gonna be a solid unit.
I hope this is enough.
Okay. Interesting.
Everything is strange.
The only thing I don't like is that Ader is likely the reason that Lapis got shoved to just being a 3-4 star.
Like a half-remembered dream.
Mind you, Alcrest never would have been put in the 3-4 star spot, so either Lapis or Citrine was going to get it, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, you have to live with it. It stinks. This is really cool though. I'm just trying to think of the beast units that I would really like this on. Before I've even read the skill, I'm trying to think of the cavalry beasts that I would love to have this on. Maybe Lethe or Lethe. She's kind of like one of my original really good units. Though you know, she's not very well brought up. It would have to go to someone different, like Pan, maybe. Let's see what it actually does first. Accelerated special trigger. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack Spectrum 5 and Spectrum X to unit, inflicts Spectrum -X on foe, and X equals the current bonus of each of the foe's stats. Calculate each stat bonus and penalty independently, and deals damage 15% of unit speed during combat. And also, if unit speed is greater than foe speed, neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks during combat. At start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon allies or is not adjacent to an ally, unit transform. If unit transform, attack grants attack +2 to unit and inflicts attack defense -X on foe during combat. X equal number of spaces from start position to end position of whoever initiated combat, +3, max 6. And also, if X is greater than or equal to 5, reduces damage from foes first attack by 30% during combat. So it's basically just an arcane weapon with a massive stat swing. We have Luna, Power of Nihility. If the number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, grants Spectrum 9 to unit and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. So I mean, I can already tell right here they're trying to make her a Gale Forcer. And also, if unit deals damage to foe using a special during combat, restores X% of unit's max HP to unit. Interesting. Well, I think the problem that a lot of people have on this is that if they want her to be a Gale Forcer, the problem is that a lot of people depend on, you know, Wings of Mercy range and whatnot. There's so much damage reduction and you know, healing that you won't get that. So she's on her own, essentially. Beast Sense 4 removes the condition to transform, which is amazing. That's the best part. Inflicts speed defense -4 on foe during combat. If a skill compares a unit's speed to a foe or ally speed, treats unit speed as if granted +7. If unit speed is greater than foe's speed, reduces damage from attacks during combat by X%. X is the difference between speed stats times 4, max 40. Okay? And then alarm attack speed at the end. That's, I mean, this is real. There's just a lot of stat swings going on in this character. So it's going to be rough. Like, if this unit is healthy, you know, it's going to be a problem to deal with. And the only thing that you can to like at least mitigate the blow is to really push some speed on the unit that you're going to be going to go against with this unit. So this is interesting. It's going to be kind of hard to deal with at times. I think the design of this character is really cool. I wish we knew more about her story, though. Oh, maybe we'll get some more information at the end of the Tempest Trials, which is tonight. So I also find it bizarre that Lapis is being added, but male Allier's in the top here. So I'm wondering, maybe he's just given for free or something. I don't know. I bet he's given for free. And then let's look at this Lapis art before we leave. Come on.
I'll cut you.
I love it. That's some good Lapis art. And honestly, it makes me want to build up a Lapis. It's just it's going to take longer. And I don't know if she's going to come with a good sword. I already have Lumera, but I love Lapis way more. So it's really tempting, and I'll probably try and do it, but sometimes it's just really hard to get copies. Like, I still want a +10 Cath, and I just can't seem to ever get copies of Cath. So that's pretty much it for this reaction. It was kind of long. There's a lot to go through. This is pretty exciting. I know a lot of people will be super excited to finally get Engage Heroes. Probably won't get any more until probably October, I would assume. But we'll see. In which case, I bet October's probably IV. Probably the, gosh, I can't even think of that. I always forget the Illusia heroes. And I have a feeling that they'll do a major banner for each nation, and then maybe one extra with some of the miscellaneous, really prominent, non-nation bound heroes, or just the popular heroes in general, like Yunaka and so forth, and Vale. And then they'll probably back off Engage big time, and then put it into the normal cycle of stuff. I don't know, I could be wrong. It did take them quite a while to get Engage out, but at the same time, I've said it before, it's not the most popular Fire Emblem game, in a long time. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I will see you guys in the next one. Neptorka out. See you guys.